for this Believers and Skeptics episode. And it's a really nice night out here in Southern California, so I'm getting a little fresh air and hanging out, getting a little grounding or earthing, as you may know it to be also called, here with my shiny bald head. For those who are watching live, happy Father's Day. It is Father's Day, June 15th, 2025, as I record this. And hi, Elaine, good to see you. And yep, there's Cassie enjoying as well. So I want to give a shout out first to, I hope I say this right, Arts and Crafts Gallery by Deb, because she responded to one of my recent lives. It was the one about younger versus older Bob theories, and she had a whole bunch of great questions in there that we should have all asked ourselves at some point, as far as why does the groundskeeper at Graceland look a lot like Bob, or is it just somebody who looks similar? And I don't know, that was just one of those things that, you know, has popped into all of our heads as we've seen the videos. And thank you, Elaine. And yeah, I had a good Father's Day, had a great meal. We went to Benihana's actually, which has kind of turned into one of our special occasion places. And it's kind of long for me. I don't like hanging out in a restaurant that long, but the food is really good, and the price is high, so it better be good. But yeah, it was good food and a good time with family. So anyway, geez, what other questions, things was she bringing up? Just about how pictures, like how can we rely on the pictures with the scars even? You know, nowadays with digital, you know, all the AI and fancy editing technology and everything, and I could look like I'm spinning, but that's not really special effects. How can we trust those things, right? And yeah, it's a valid question. But when it comes to, like, you know, when we watch him at his services, when we watch him walk, you know, you can't really fake the different leg links and the stances and mannerisms. I mean, to some extent you can, but that's why I always say that discernment really comes into play, because there's plenty of fakers in this world, you know. And but what I'm going to start stressing more in more of the videos as I continue this conversation for all of us, and just remind you that I'm along for the ride with the story, like the rest of you. I really am. It's just I've seen such a high stack of coincidences, like most of you still watching. If you're watching, you're probably thinking the same thing as me, that there's so many coincidences that we're just going to keep watching this thing play out. And okay, sorry about that. We are back. I need commercial breaks when I get distractions. Okay, so where was I? So yeah, coincidences. So many coincidences, but discernment comes into play. But who knows how long it's going to take for all of this to play out, for us to get the answers and the proof. Are we all going to find out on the same day, like some of us are thinking? Is it going to be one of those things that it's always left to discernment? I don't think so, but it's possible. I mean, Elvis supposedly died in 1977, and here we are in 2025, however many years later that is. Do the math. And we're still here. So as I keep talking about these things and maybe doing more lives again like I used to, like this night shift as it's 7:30 p.m. here right now. Maybe I'll try to shift the conversation a little bit more to just um, what more it means from the gospel point of view, from our relationship with God. Uh, why would somebody like Elvis, you know, give it all up and just become a small town pastor? Why is that possible? Why can we believe that? Because all the money, all the fame, all the glory in this world really doesn't add up to much. I mean, it may seem great for a while, maybe for years and decades, but once you've truly had everything, we know that from other rich people, famous people who have had that life for long enough and um, saw the emptiness of it. So there's a lot of hope and um, there's a lot of belief and faith, even in this story of Pastor Bob, that we see as possible. So, you know, if you're a skeptic, I have no problem with you whatsoever. I only have a problem with those who are, really negative with their comments and just kind of mean and rude about it. But if you're a skeptic and you're just kind of hashing it out like the rest of us, then I think that's great because, there's nothing wrong with that. And one of the things I've been saying for many years now is I think collectively we as people have kind of lost the art of debate and just arguing, whether it be family, friends, or strangers or whoever. And, we really can work out a lot of things with our own biases and different things when we just kind of talk it out. And we don't have to agree with everyone or anyone at the time. And that's one good thing that's come out of these last 5 years, especially since 2020. But before that too, I would say since, 2016-ish, if you know what I mean, wink, wink. A certain leader that we all know. And there's been a lot of division between families and stuff, very biblical stuff, right? I mean, there's always been that, but we've really seen a lot more of it in these modern times. And you could say the internet has both helped and hurt that cause at the same time. But I think, it's almost a 50-50 split, maybe you could argue it, because people have done lots of good with the technology and they've also done lots of bad. So some things never change, right? So no matter what the technology is, and I could go off into a tangent about AI with that, is that people are going to do a lot of good with AI and all the new fancy technologies, and it's just going to keep on going. But we do believe that, with certain things like Mark of the Beast and other things, there's going to be lots of evil done too. But I would encourage everyone to, if there's something you want to use technology for, to go ahead and learn how to do it, because if you have good motives and intentions, you're going to do good with it. It's just like when everybody first started getting a computer. At first it was just a lot of text and like Word documents, and people were like typing away and making, I don't know, stories or, simple stuff, but it was good. And so it's the same today, just at a higher level. But so I don't think technology is ever going to be all evil. It just won't be, because men use basically all things, like I said, for good and evil, depending on who you are. And so, it's been a while since I did night shift, like I said, and I'm getting back to more music and stuff. And I'm going to try to do more of the Bob Joyce, Elvis cover videos for you all, because a lot of you seem to like that. And I love the music too, of course. So it's fun for me to play on the piano. I'd like to do some of it on the drums, but I can't do that yet. I'm still recovering with one of my legs. But I really miss playing the drums. Yeah, Elaine, the technology, as you get older, I guess a lot of things kind of get harder perhaps to start new with or learn. But I don't know, I think it depends on how bad you want to learn it too. Because each app is just kind of like a program. And once you learn how to do all the things in that program, well, you can do it. So, but yeah, it can be, but technology does move fast nowadays. So, it's a good point that it can be maybe tougher to understand how all of this works when you get older, because 10, 20 years ago, it was a lot different even back then, let alone 30, 40, 50 years ago. But hey, you're using YouTube just fine. So that's great. And I think that's about it for this live. I just published the new store here on YouTube, on the channel, you may have noticed. So some very good red, white, and blue gear. If you want to get something before July 4th, it's still early enough, you could order something and have it. Make sure you're checking out the MattSavinaMusic YouTube channel as well, the newer music channel, where we got brand new Christian music videos and Bible stories and shorts and long videos, short videos. And no, there's a few of you on here. It's bouncing back and forth a little bit, Elaine. Most of you will watch this later. Let's see, on the East Coast, it's already 10:30. So it's getting late for some of you, and most people tend to watch during the day, which is why I started doing more lives during the day. Where is Irma? Might be late, Irma. She's North Carolina, I think. And I got your mail, Elaine, so thank you very much again. And which is a perfect reminder. And another thing I wanted to announce before I wrap up is we're still doing the Philippines Kids fundraiser and feeding program with the help of my friend Faye in the Philippines. And that's something I want to keep doing as much as possible, and always excited about feeding the kids and the homeless and needy families over there. So anytime you see us come out with a new video, it'll say Philippines Kids in there in the title or something like that. And let's see, I think we have the donation link on all of the videos. I'll have to double check on that. But $1, $5, $10, anything you could do or more, 100% of that money goes straight to the kids. And my friend Faye is just a total servant of the Lord. She loves it as much as I do, and she does most of the work. And so she's a blessing to me and this whole ministry, and to so many families and kids over there. So I know there's a lot of fundraisers and ways you can donate nowadays to different things. All I can say is that 100% of your money goes straight to feeding them and blessing them through, they also, teach the kids, give them, do singing and teach them about the Bible, and feed them, like I said, give them food. and drinks. So, Elaine, you should be able to find the merch store on, I think if you're watching any of our videos on here, you should see like a shop now button, or you should be able to scroll down and find some pictures of the merch and be able to just click on a link and it'll take you to the store. So anyhow, oh, hi Sheila, good to see you. One of my assistants, thank you very much. So yeah, I'm just about to drop you, or I'm gonna say drop you off, but about to finish this live. I think we all need a close-up of Cassie, and she just has to get up if I take her picture or look at her. You good, Cassie? You good with this live? Okay, thank you, Elaine, for checking it out. So, okay, I'm gonna wrap it up there, and I will see you all again very soon. Yeah, she's a good doggy. A good watch doggy too. Okay, thank you all. Thanks, Elaine. Thanks, Sheila. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out a little bit. As always, if you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comments. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell and all that stuff, and check out the other channels. MattSavinaMusic, The Voice Lives On. I also have a channel called INFJenius, INFJ, and then the end of genius, INFJenius, which I haven't posted on a while. But if you're into like psychology kind of stuff, yeah, I post on that too. So, all right, have a good one. Thank you. Thank you for the Happy Father's Day. I'll see you again soon. Take care.